Hey everyone, welcome back to Rolling Driftless. Today we're going to do something I've wanted to do for quite some time now. We're going to do a deep dive into the Driftless region. We're going to explore what this region is, what makes it so geographically unique, and why that history makes it one of the best motorcycling destinations in the country that most people have never heard of. Have you ever found yourself riding across the Midwest, mile after mile of flat farmland? All of a sudden you're in an area with deep hills and valleys, twisty roads, rivers, and you wonder what makes this area so dramatically different. Well, stick around, because the answer is buried under a mile of ice that was never here. In this video, we'll explain the Driftless region, and we'll take a virtual tour of some of the best motorcycle roads and vistas in this part of the country. Let's go rolling driftless. Come on along for the ride. To appreciate the ride, you really have to understand the road. To understand the road here, you have to understand the land itself. The Driftless Area is a geographical anomaly. It's a topographical island smack dab in the middle of the famously flat Midwest. So what does driftless actually mean? It means that this area was never covered by ice during the last glacial period. As a result, it lacks the characteristic deposits that the glaciers left behind, the silt, the sand, and the clay, as they retreated. This is essentially the land that glaciers forgot. We're not talking about some small pocket either. We're talking about 24,000 square miles. 85% of it's in Wisconsin, but there's a portion of southeast Minnesota, a portion of northeast Iowa, and the far northern corner and northwestern corner of Illinois. While the rest of the Midwest was being scraped flat, this area's ancient landscape was preserved. Instead of endless miles of flat land, you get deep valleys, steep bluffs, windy roads up river valleys, and just gorgeous terrain everywhere you look. A motorcycle paradise. But how was this area formed? I'll spare you the detailed geology lesson, as I'm not really an expert in that anyway. But what I do understand is there were three major forces that saved this area from the glacier. Number one is what's referred to as the Lake Superior Siphon. Essentially, the bedrock under Lake Superior is incredibly deep and channeled the ice off to the west and over into Minnesota. Second is eastern fall. Off to our east, we had lowlands and weaker rock structures that allowed that area to act a little bit like a soft shoulder on the road, and the glaciers veered off to our east as opposed to down through what is now the Driftless region. Third is what's called the Northern Shield. This was some very hard rock formations to our north that acted like a giant skid plate. When the glaciers hit this, they tended to veer off around us to the west and to the east. Again, so those three forces are thought to be the primary reasons why the glaciers missed this area. The result of this incredible geological luck is that we have an area known as the Driftless region today. The ancient landscape was preserved, not scraped flat, not filled with glacial silt and debris left behind by receding glaciers. For us riders that live in the Midwest or those that come to visit, we're blessed with a truly special place to ride. Now that we know what the Driftless is, and we know how the Driftless was formed, let's go check out some of the best roads and scenic vistas that the Driftless has to offer. Over the past year, we did many rides in the Driftless region, and I want to share some of the footage from that. We'll start with the Great River Road. Then we'll hit the highways, the county roads, and some named roads to give you a better sense for what the Driftless is all about. From there, we'll wrap up with some of the best overlooks in the Midwest, and there are many of them. So come on along for the ride. So there you have it then. The Driftless Area isn't just a collection of good roads and phenomenal overlooks. It's a geological treasure. Its ancient glacier-free past has created a modern-day paradise of winding roads, beautiful scenery, and unforgettable rides. It's truly the land that time and glaciers forgot. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, do me a favor, hit that like button, and subscribe to Rolling Driftless so you don't miss any of our future adventures. Down in the comments, let me know, what's your favorite driftless road? There are so many to choose from. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the Driftless.